is Kenneth Drayton and Andre Gonzalez. And then, of course, upline platinums, Captain Nadia Prasad, and upline diamond Sandeep and Shauna Sahai. And of course, we here at Pase today, and probably wondering for the new folks, hey, what is Pase, right? Pase is pretty much and based off of that, now we're pretty much going to learn a whole lot about the products. Speaking of the products, we'll start with Kenneth Drayton. He's going to share a video with us on Neutralite. So you could take it away, Kenneth.
You should be eating a well-balanced diet like this every day to get the nutrients you need. If you're not, you need a Neutralite Perfect Pack for your health. So how healthy is your gut?
I don't have a chance to sit down and get a well-balanced meal. It's go, go, go.
I just end up eating fast food. I eat really embarrassing foods. I eat chicken strips, fries.
To eat a complete well-balanced diet every day, you'd have to have your own supermarket. Here we are at Forest Hills Foods to demonstrate all the foods you would need to eat to get the nutrient equivalent from the products in the Neutralite Perfect Pack for your health.
And in here, you get the XX multivitamins, concentrated fruits and vegetables, and the Neutralite Ocean Essentials Balanced Health. Think of it as a supermarket in a box.
Come on, let's go shopping. To begin, are you eating the recommended 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day?
No.
Well, concentrated fruits and vegetables gives you the phytonutrient equivalent of 3 oranges. Can you go grab a cup and a half of raspberries? And 5 apples. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5. Great.
We had 1 cup of spinach, 1 medium tomato, the 2 servings of green tea. Are you eating 2 servings of ocean fish a week? With Neutralite Ocean Essentials Balanced Health, you'll get the omega-3s in 2 1/4 ounces of fresh ocean fish. Is your diet giving you all the vitamins and minerals you need for optimal health? For the nutrient equivalent in 1 serving of XX, you'd have to eat 1 1/2 chicken breasts, 3.3 pounds of pork loin, and 4.2 pounds of ground beef. Back to the fruit, 22 bananas.
I got the 7 cups of cantaloupe.
And just a few more stops. 4.2 cups of green peas. 6 cups of baked beans. And I hope you like peanut butter.
Oh, I do.
Because you need to eat 33 tablespoons.
I love peanut butter. Okay, last stop.
Yes, 7 3/4 quarts of low-fat milk.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it coming. 5, 6, 7, and 8 to be safe.
Here it is. Practically fills this cart and costs over $90. And here are 30 more cards that represent the nutrient equivalent in a box of the Neutralite Perfect Pack for your health.
So how much is good health worth to you and your family? These 30 carts of food cost over $2,000 and represent the nutrient equivalent in 1 box of the Perfect Pack for your health.
So for less than $5 a day, that's the cost of a latte and a donut, you get what may be missing in your diet and can put you on the path to a full, healthy, active life.
So you're telling me this has got nutrients from whole plants, fruits, vegetables.
This is amazing. Pomegranate extract? This is absolutely what I've been looking for.
This is everything I should be doing.
Where can I get this?
Oh, where do you get this?
I feel better holding the box already. Where can I get it?
The Neutralite Perfect Pack for your health is available exclusively to an Amway Global independent business owner.
That was wonderful, man. That was good stuff. Neutralite, right? Give a hand clap for that video alone. Oh yeah. So as you can see, the video speaks for itself. You know, I like how it pretty much directed towards people who doesn't have time, you know, to pretty much eat like right away or have a solid balanced diet because they're always on the go. So that's very powerful, and I even gain a whole lot of experience outside of that too. You know, in the fields, you know, going out and being able to sell to customers of mine. I'll just put throw a little tip out there what I did personally, and it was actually a video that Nadia sent me before, and it's pretty much a video that explains between synthetic and all natural vitamins, and that's a very powerful video. You know, we have all our popular vitamins like what 1 a day or Centrum, or it's a whole lot Nature, naturally made, all kind of different vitamins that people buy, and they're thinking that it's really, you know, the best of the best is doing good for them. But after they see that video, they get a whole different perspective, and that's one of the videos I use as a tool to help me create more customers or convert people who are already on a, you know, particular brand towards Nutrilite and be able to build my customer volume that way. So that's very powerful. Is there anyone else out there, you know, who's in the field that is have seen success in selling Nutrilite and would like to share tips as well on their experience?
Yeah, so since everybody's rushing to the microphone, might as well get there as quickly as I can.
All right.
Before the line gets too long, you know. Yeah, so definitely, you know, like I'm on this low carb diet, and so I'm using the Nutrilite products to get there. So Slimetry, I take my double X, and because it's low carb, it means I can't eat a lot of fruits. If you do eat fruits, you eat berries, but I still need the nutriments that I need from the fruits and vegetables. So I take the double X with the fruits and vegetables. So people are asking me, well, how are you losing all this weight? And so I'm telling them it's because of the Nutrilite. So we have a few people lined up who are going to purchase that baby because they're seeing the actual results. So yeah, you know, in the business you lead by example, but also on the product side, you know that it works. It's organic, and Nutrilite owns their own farm. So I don't know how much more. I mean, the only thing left to do is to go and pick it from the tree yourself. You know? And we don't have time for that. You know? So definitely, you know, you take it, you use it, and then you can do your own testimony, your walking advertisement. That's it.
Lovely, lovely. That's great stuff, man. Great stuff. Any others who would like to share any experience? Is that it?
Another, well, you know, since the line is so long, another Nutrilite product that is very, very profitable is the twist tubes. You know, if you have an event like homecoming or something that's coming up, you know, you just get 4 IBOs, get a table, get the iodine, and do the twist tube iodine test, and then also and then somebody is you get some cheap water from Walmart or whatever, and then you do the iodine test, and each twist tube costs like about 20 cents, and the water costs like about 50 cents each bottle of water, you know, and then you sell it for $3. It's a very high markup. The PV is only like about $6, but the profit is extremely high. And a lot of IBOs, like in South Florida, that's what they do. That's how they come up with the $300 to go to FED. You know, so if you have homecoming coming, you know, I know that's coming in Tallahassee. That's an excellent opportunity. You know, so one person is doing the demo, one person is handing out the products, one person is bringing people to the booth, and one person is handling the money. So all you need is 4 IBOs. Everybody gets their own, you know, 20 pack or 15 pack of water. You get a nice big cooler with ice in it, and you set it like crazy, you know, and it works. And I mean, there are people who make $300-400 in an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're in the right place now, you have to. You can't be a place where there are only 5 people walking up and down. You know.
True.
Right. So Nutrilite is definitely one of our very, very profitable items. You know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Great, man. Thank you for that input, Kenneth, for sure. Awesome. All right, we're now going to the system side of things. All right, we have a young man here who's doing great things in Tallahassee by the name of Jane Joseph. He's gonna come and present streaming. So guys, let's put our hands together as we welcome Jane.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Go ahead. My little screen. All right. So Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gene Joseph, proudly sponsored by Aaron Thompson, Aaron and Shakayla Thompson, up to Virginia King, up to Beatty Gadio, up to Malik, up to Roderick, up to Rodney, up to Miss Seeley, up to Kenneth and Andrea Drayton.
Kenneth Drayton, Andre Gonzalez.
Oh, Andre Gonzalez. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then up to Compton and my bad. I'm really brain farting now. But all the way up to the Galaxy. But yeah, today I'm going to be presenting the streaming, which is from the streaming of this week, which was Ganesh Shinoy.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this audio is very beneficial for everyone, especially if you're starting out, because he basically gets into the money part of the business. Because you know what? I mean, I'm not going to spoil too much of it. I'm going to play a little bit. But pretty much when I first heard this, I was like, what? Like, this is the actual money of it? Like, why did it, like, he's starting off with, like, a package. Like, he's telling you all this information just so you can be prepared for the long road. But I'm going to just let you hear a little bit of it. That way you understand what I'm talking about. I already got it pulled up here. Do I bring it up to this? Do I put it on this camera? Or do I put it right here? All right.
Place. You should not be craving to reach silver or platinum. You should be craving to develop a good structure so that you are making money all along the way. Many people think when they are at around 18%, they think that the money is at 23 and 25%. When they are at 21%, they think that the money is at 25 and probably platinum and ruby. You cannot keep on deceiving yourself that money is always going to be at the next level. That's not the right way to operate as an entrepreneur. Your goal is to, man, I want to make money at my level where I am right now. I may not be the most profitable 2500 PV, that's okay, but I don't want to be the least profitable 2500 either. I have that middle ground. You want to develop that structure. By the time 2500 PV comes, you got the balanced business. Why? Because keep in mind, you had enough time to drive that certain amount of depth in those first three legs. That's the only way you have reached actually 1000 PV out of those legs, each one of them, the first two. Okay? 1000 cannot be reached in that leg by just having one or two IPOs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just that little segment right there should tell you enough. And it's a good straight 20 minutes of him just literally pounding it to you. It's like wow. He's talking to everyone, not just the new people, but everyone. He says a little bit for the new guys just coming in. He says some more information for the seasoned, the veterans of the business. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have. And if you don't have.
Gene, Camto wants to know how did that stream help you with building the business?
I'm sorry, you chopped up a little bit.
Camto and Nadia want to know that stream, how has it personally helped you to build your business?
What it pretty much taught me was that if you're going to build the business, you have to have a plan and have a structure for it. So the way it's helping my business right now is to look for the right people. That way I can know which person to work with when I eventually find them. A guide to developing and creating my own little system, my little empire.
Awesome.
All right. Great job, Jane, man. That's some powerful stuff. Like Ganesh Shinoy, man, he is the guy. He knows how to really hit those bullets, right? When he hit it, he cuts it deep, and you be like, yes, like that's revelation right there. I gotta apply it. I gotta apply it, and that's exactly what you have to do. That's why he's saying it, right? Apply it to your business and become profitable. All right, so that's powerful, man. We're gonna move right along. We have actually a book coming up next by Tobias right there in Atlanta. So let's give it for Tobias.
Hey.
Hello, welcome everyone.
You know, good to see everyone here. And shout out to the Tallahassee team and whatnot. Let me flip it around for you. Well, I have here a book that everyone by now is pretty familiar with, Business of the 21st Century. And pretty much and process of echo. Go ahead. Okay. Well, it's been very impactful for me because before reading this book, I didn't quite have a solid understanding of what it was to build an asset. You know, Robert Kiyosaki, he pretty much broke it down on many different levels or whatnot. And one of the main parts of the book that I'm really in tune with right now is the duplication process. He actually gave a formula for that, you know, and so now me applying that to me going out and dropping the message or whatnot, I have to look for someone that I can duplicate with, you know, that I can help to build my asset, because you can't build an asset without your asset being able to duplicate. And there's at one part of the book he speaks on, it's not about just making the money, you know, but it's about the asset building, the finances for you. I should have had the page so I can say it word by word. I don't want to mess up the word and whatnot. But pretty much the asset building for you, you know, so it goes beyond just money, because now we're talking about depth, you know, something that's, you know, lifelong, you know, something that your grandchildren can have or whatnot that cannot be destroyed. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's been very impactful to me about Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. And I hope everyone else has gotten, you know, something similar from the book itself. Thank you. We should just have you do Pase every week.
That's really good. Yeah. You can tell you. That's great job, man, Tobias. That's great work, man. I love it. I love it. Just being in the field and, you know, going through being able to take that content from it and use it within the process, man. It's powerful, you know. Speaking of that, shoot, we actually in the field now, you know, all of us out here going hard. So I want to pretty much, we're going to do a huddle play right now, and based off of the process experience with anyone that deals with the board plan one and the follow-up one. So within that area, within the next 2 weeks, if you did any of those, like, of course, after a board plan and did a follow-up with any candidate in the process, definitely like your feedback. I have feedback, I guess I'll start it off. And this young lady by the name of Steplight, you know, she's definitely someone I connected to whilst I was on campus, actually. She's in the work field as well, but also doing classes part-time. And in the process there, after, you know, we took it through the process, and she came from the board plan to follow-up one, you know, the same way like what Monaco said on the streams, you know, talking about the 4 things he pretty much covered, you know, about oh gosh, backtrack. Okay, so one of the things was, oh yes, personal development, volume, duplication, and then timeline for success. You know, that's the main things he pretty much covered within there. And of course, the personal development is where we talk about all the habits and everything, and the commitment. So when discussing with her and you know, talking through all of that, we pretty much came to agreement that she said, okay, you know, she's willing to, you know, commit to these things. And whilst we went through it, of course, you asked the question, you know, based on everything we shared right here, all of the commitments you see, is there anything stopping you from, you know, from attending, associating, or, you know, doing any of these commitments, you know, either the yearly, monthly, weekly, or daily commitments? And she's like, no, there's of course 1 or 2 where you made certain tests, she was able to talk it through, but other than that, at the end of it, it was a successful follow-up one. And yeah, so it's very powerful, continuing through the rest of the process. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Is there anyone else who pretty much took someone through a follow-up one that would like to share?
All right.
Hello, Mr. Kenneth.
Yeah. I'm just done it many times. All right, so I've taken several people through the whatever, you know, and one thing, the way to get people to the board plan is that your theme should be from when you got the message. I'm talking about actual experience now. My theme has been, since I dropped the message, you gotta meet my mentors. Before you meet my mentors, we need to sit down and make sure that we are fit. You know, that way, out of respect for you, I'm not wasting your time. You know, and so in MG1, I'm talking about, I'm talking about, you know, we're having a discussion. It is in MG2 where I am booking the board plan one. Not sorry, it's in MG1 where I'm booking the board plan one. I'm not booking the board plan one in MG2. It's MG1.
Mm.
Okay, and then I say we have an interim, a middle meeting, which is MG2, so I can properly, finally prepare you for BP1. I'm not calling it BP1, I'm calling it a chance to meet my mentors. They travel all the time, they're not available all the time. The next available time is this. And they say, oh, well, I can't make it then. I say, okay, well, it's next month then. And they're like, okay, let me see if I can put some stuff around. Okay, and that is and that is how you get 5, 6, 7 people to a board plan, you know. And then once they're there, and the follow up one is booked in MG2. Listen, after you meet them, because it's a lead up to it. After you meet them, we need to get back together and answer any questions or concerns you may have. So at the end of the board plan one, you know, I'm talking about what I've actually done. At the end of board plan one, I don't have to run behind them and say, oh, when can you meet? Let me take out my big old iPad and book it. You know, it's already booked already. So that's my tip.
Thank you, Tip.
Tippy. Go ahead.
Hello.
Oh, now, do you wanted to say something?
No. Basically, what we also do at the follow-up one is, you know, we want to go over some of the things that are expected or some of the expectations of the business. And so one of that is that there are some non-negotiables that we talked about. And one of those are the being able to associate or attend the open meetings or the Pase meetings. And the other things are the major conferences. We mentioned them. Right now everything we're talking about is FED. So we don't mention, you know, basically what we do is we mention FED. And because you don't want to confuse them with a whole lot of stuff. And so that's what we talk about in terms of our ongoing education, which is our business seminars. And I said, it just so happened that there's one coming up, and then we talk about that one. So it is important not to like bombard them too much with all, because we have found in our experience, what has happened is that once we tell them everything, 4 functions, sometimes people get overwhelmed with all of that. So we just promote the next conference that's coming up. We mentioned there's 4, but we don't go into details. So we talk about the ones that are coming up at this time. And so right now, that's what we're doing. We're basically just promoting FED. And if after FED, we'll be promoting basically the next, the BBS. I mean, the BBS, which is the November. That's coming up in November. So you basically want to see what's happening. And based upon that is how you promote with the new people upon getting started. So I think that's it.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Go ahead, Virginia. I know you want to talk.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So, what I came upon during my ball plan, the follow-up one especially, that's where exactly our Mrs. Snyder just said. You know, you talk about new habits, time investments, and things that are not negotiable. So, one of my candidates, you know, some of them are, you know, graduate students, PhD program engineering, and it's very time consuming. So what I realize is when you talk about open meetings and some of the major function, based on their calendar, they have also something going on at school, and sometimes their time actually conflict with those association and they time and date. So what you have to do, you got to really be flexible and use common sense and discernment and let them know exactly this is what it is. But we gotta have like a very great line of communication between us. And I tell them as well, like all, Mr. Kenneth, I don't know where I took that from, but I heard from the upline that if you had 6 hours to shop a tree down, you like to spend 4 hours sharpening your axes. So it's just about the mindset and how you want to, where you are heading towards. So when you have that great understanding, and when those time comes, they are not surprised. You got to really go into how they spend the time on a daily basis. Apart from school, do they have anything else? Is it church? You have to understand all those little details because they add up so that they know exactly how to move forward. That's my little bit intake.
Awesome. We were on mute.
I was on mute?
No, we were on mute.
Oh, wow. Should I repeat it?
We heard you. We was on mute, so we wouldn't disturb you.
Okay.
Roderick, you have to unmute.
Roderick,
you on.
Roderick, you unmute. I muted you all, so you have to unmute.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Powerful. I was just saying powerful stuff. Virginia was saying some good tips today, like what she's doing. The mindset, of course, mindset. Yes. All right. I guess we're moving along now, and I'd like for us to play the FED video, promo video. FED is coming up, right? That's a big thing. So this is what's up. Yeah.
Do we have any new people? No new people.
No new people here until last year this week. But anywhere else?
Dexter, you new? No, hold on. You on mute.
Who is ready for FED? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm ready too now. It's about to go down. Good stuff. All right, well, we're going to bring up Campton, Nadia now, our upland Sapphires going Emerald. But before I bring them up, though, I just want to mention this first. There's a birthday today. There's a birthday happening. All right, so you want to wish Jonathan a happy birthday, Captain Nadia comes up. Happy birthday, Jonathan.
It was yesterday.
Thank you. I wish you could have a party for you, but you all the way in Virginia, so He probably.
Oh, don't worry, I took care of that yesterday and the day before that.
All right. But for sure, like I was saying, no other than the one and only, Captain. It's such a great service for the team. I appreciate them a whole lot. Anytime I need like talk to someone like a call on Captain, he's always there. I was like, thank you, man. He's a great mentor. And just looking forward to having some great nuggets for him this evening. So let's bring him up, of course, and his great wife as well. Nadia, lovely couple. Bring them up, Captain Nadia Basad.
He just stepped out. He'll be back in a little bit, but probably before you. I don't think it'll be anytime now. So I'll do the wrap up. Basically, what I wanted to talk about is the, of course, FED is coming up, and make sure that you guys have all your arrangements made. If you don't, you need to communicate with your upline. At this point, it's $180 for tickets. So if you're getting anybody now that is ready to purchase their ticket, I think Friday was the last day for the 160 at noon, to be exact. But it's now 180. So make sure that you're promoting the right price to everyone. And so it's going to be an incredible weekend. I know that we have I keep saying that, a homegrown diamond that's going to be recognized. And the difference between this function and any other function that you've been to, it casts a vision for you. It actually shows you it's like your graduation ceremony. This is why we work in this business. This is for everyone that gets in this business, they get a vision of diamond, right? And you get a glimpse of what it'd be like when you get recognized as a diamond. So FED is very, very special. I know we do have one from the Gala team. I'm not sure if there's any more, but it's always a surprise. We usually have a lot of Chinese and, a lot of different countries diamonds. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but it's going to be incredible because you more important than anything else is that you get a vision for yourself, your life, and you will see that these people are not any better than you. As a matter of fact, I know Vivek and Shanti, and we've seen them here in Atlanta. Very humble couple, very sweet, always nice. Vivek is always there to help. He's a big server of the team, the entire BWW team. So you come out there, you'll see a humble couple that have just worked hard and consistently. And so they've been around in the business. It's like they've been around for a while. I've seen them. I've known them. So the thing about it is that my husband always says this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you just hang in there and do what you need to do in terms of your daily habits, your everyday things that you need to do, you too will be able to realize your dream as a brand new diamond. And I'm telling you, it's the #1 lifestyle. We have been to our uplines' homes. We have seen so many lifestyle changes that has happened just from going diamond. So I know that everyone here, that's your goal and that's your vision. So come out there, bring as many people so that they can understand why, what is diamond, why diamond. So come out there, enjoy. There's always a shortage of tissues. People are always crying, come the diamond celebration, because it's so emotional to see these people coming, like, again, from all walks of life and just transforming their life and their whole entire generation, just because they choose to have a vision, a dream, and they pursue it. So it's going to be incredible. I can't wait. But I just wanted to talk quickly. Our open meeting is this week. I know Tallahassee has theirs as well. We're on a 2-week schedule, so this week is going to be our meeting here in Atlanta. And I know that, we've basically that's it. I don't think we have anything. I don't know, Kenneth, do you have anything else to cover?
No, I need everybody. Oh, no. It's gonna come back after. Everybody who I've requested to give me weekly metrics, can you please get those to me today? It's for Camta and Naja to look and see where we are, as a team in terms of input, and it's just a baseline. And so they can identify where we have places where we need to do more training or more, hand holding in the field or whatever. Okay. The only person who gets to see them is Camta and Naja. Okay. So it's not going to be announced or displayed or anything. So And you know, you could have a slow month or a fast month, but just get all the metrics into me today, please. If you haven't gotten the metrics Google sheet for me, then that means, you know, not yet. Okay. So back to Nadia.
I think that's it. So we just gonna do our
back to the host.
Awesome.
Wow. Nice.
All right, good stuff, man. That was an awesome Pace today. Thanks to everyone for your participation. You know, it's really great knowledge, great nuggets. I learned a whole lot today. And let's go through it, man, and let's just make it happen. You know, it's going big, straight up until FED, and then after FED. So, all right, have a good time, and you guys take care.
Okay.
Thank you. Phone team.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.